Have you ever noticed that the more you chase something, the more elusive it becomes? Success, happiness, love, they tantalize us, always seemingly just out of reach. Why is it that our deepest desires evade us when we try hardest to grasp them? There's an intriguing Zen saying that offers a clue. When you stop caring, results come. It presents a paradox. We're often advised to push harder, strive more, and endlessly pursue our dreams. But could the real key to achieving what we want lie not in gripping tighter, but in releasing our hold? Consider this. Have you ever been so intent on controlling every detail that it left you feeling stressed, frustrated, or even burned out? Perhaps the intense grip you're trying to maintain is what's actually holding you back. Here's an insight many of us overlook. Attachment doesn't lead to freedom, it breeds suffering. However, by letting go, we tap into something more profound. Inner peace, clarity, and surprisingly, the very outcomes we've been striving for start to unfold effortlessly in our lives. In this video, we will explore the transformative teachings of Zen and Buddhism. You'll discover how releasing the need to manage every aspect of life can bring unparalleled freedom and joy. By the end, you will see that surrendering isn't about giving up. It's about taking back your life. If you've ever felt confined by your own expectations, this perspective could be a game changer. Let's delve into the first principle. Focus on what you can control. Picture a monk who spent years meditating beside a serene river. One day, a traveler burdened by life's turmoil, work, relationships, the incessant need to manage every detail, approached him. The monk observed. Notice how the river flows. It doesn't halt for the rocks. It maneuvers around them. You too must emulate the river. Concentrate on what's within your control and release the rest. This simple yet profound advice reflects one of life's essential truths. True freedom starts when we cease trying to dominate the uncontrollable. Buddhism teaches that suffering stems from our attachment to unchangeable elements, outcomes, people, situations. Buddha himself advocated for focusing on our actions, mindset, and internal peace. A philosopher encapsulated this perfectly. The main challenge in life is identifying what is within our control and what is not. Reflect on a time when you felt overwhelmed, perhaps during a workplace conflict where you felt overlooked. How much energy did you expend trying to alter someone else's behavior or dictate the outcome? What if instead you had concentrated on maintaining your professionalism, composure, and dignity? When we relinquish our hold on what isn't ours to control, we reclaim the power to shape our own lives. This shift not only enhances our own well-being, but also empowers us to navigate life with grace and resilience. This practice transcends mere indifference. It embodies clarity. It's not about ceasing to care. It's about selectively caring for things that truly matter, preserving your energy for what you can influence, your mindset, your habits, and your responses. Imagine your energy as a river, fluid, powerful, and unhindered by obstacles. When it flows without resistance, it becomes a force of nature. Here's a way to harness this power. Start by defining your sphere of control. Consider what aspects of your life you truly command, perhaps your effort or your attitude. Focus your energies there and let go of the rest. Acknowledge the immutable, others' opinions, the past, unpredictable events, and consciously release them. Channel your focus into actions that reflect your values and goals. Reflect on this. What burdens am I carrying that aren't mine? Shedding these unnecessary weights can liberate you, allowing your life to flow as effortlessly as a river to the sea. Today, challenge yourself to detach from one needless burden, paving the way for more freedom and effectiveness. Embrace life's inherent imperfections. Recall a tale where a man sought advice from a Zen master. Troubled by his persistent failures, the master presented him with a cracked teacup, teaching him a profound lesson through a simple act. Drink from it. The man's initial hesitation, noting the cup's imperfections, was met with a gentle nod from the master. Imperfection doesn't negate functionality. This interaction highlights a crucial tenet of Buddhist philosophy. The pursuit of perfection is not the aim. Acceptance is. Our suffering often stems from a resistance. How much did you lose in mourning the ideal rather than extracting the lessons from reality? Letting go of perfection allows us to grow and find beauty in life's flawed moments. Here's how you can start embracing imperfection. Shift your perspective. View setbacks as opportunities for learning rather than failures. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and acknowledge that progress is more vital than perfection. Find beauty in the flaws, seeing them as unique characteristics that enhance life's richness. Ask yourself, what am I resisting because it's not perfect? By accepting imperfection, you unlock a deeper freedom. Mistakes become opportunities, and life becomes a richer experience, much like the tea in the cracked cup, still savored despite its vessel. Finally, cultivate mindfulness. Remember the Zen story of a student who sought the secret to peace, only to be reminded to focus on the present through the simple act of drinking tea. Our peace is often disrupted by our preoccupation with the past or future, causing us to miss the beauty and opportunity available right now. By living in the moment, we open ourselves to the tranquility and joy that life offers at every turn. Buddha's teachings remind us that the only moment truly within our control is the present. Dwelling on the past or fixating on the future only breeds suffering, as neither is changeable. But the present, this is where your true power lies. Consider a moment when you were fully present, perhaps absorbed in the beauty of a sunset, feeling the warmth of the sun mingled with a gentle breeze. In that moment, you were free from the burdens of yesterday and the worries of tomorrow, simply immersed in the now. The essence of mindfulness is about anchoring ourselves in the present, embracing peace not as the resolution of all problems, but as the ability to be fully alive in each moment. In our fast-paced world, practicing mindfulness might seem like a luxury, yet it's fundamentally necessary. Anxiety about the future and regrets from the past deplete our energy and steal our joy. Mindfulness doesn't demand hours of meditation, but starts with simple acts of awareness. Here's how to begin. 1. Focus on your breath. Take a moment to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and feel the air expand your lungs. Even a single breath focused with intent can center you in the present. 2. Engage your senses. Whether you're eating, walking, or listening to music, immerse yourself in the sensory details, the flavors, the sounds, the textures. 3. Pause and notice. When you find your mind wandering to worries or regrets, gently guide it back to the present. Ask, what's happening right now? Recognize your thoughts and gently return to the moment. Ask yourself today, what beauty am I overlooking by not being present? By practicing mindfulness, you shed the distractions that pull you away from the now, gaining clarity and peace. Let a single mindful breath remind you today, this moment is sufficient. Principle 4. Perspective is everything. Consider the Zen parable of the farmer whose horse ran away. Neighbors quickly judged each twist in the story as good or bad luck, but the farmer simply responded, maybe. This story illustrates that our peace is shaped not by events, but by our perspective on them. Life's full of challenges, failed relationships, career setbacks, plans gone awry. Often we're quick to label these as failures, spiraling into frustration or self-pity. What if we reframed these moments? Imagine a job rejection, not as a closed door, but as a redirection towards a better fit or an undiscovered passion. Reframing isn't about denying pain, but about finding potential in every situation. Here's how to adopt this mindset. Pause and reflect. Instead of reacting hastily to setbacks, consider what they can teach you. Find the opportunity. Look deeper into each situation to uncover potential lessons or new directions. Let go of labels. Avoid categorizing experiences as strictly good or bad. Trust that growth is happening even through adversity. Buddhist wisdom suggests that our judgments often cause unnecessary suffering. By shifting our perspective, we gain the power to shape our reality more positively. As the Dalai Lama said, sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. Today, view a challenge as an opportunity for growth and watch how your life transforms. Principle 5. Let go of entitlement. Consider the story. Life owes us nothing, yet it offers us everything. In Buddhist philosophy, the notion of entitlement is seen as a source of suffering. When we impose our expectations on life, believing we deserve success, love, or recognition, we pave the way for resentment and disappointment. Conversely, when we view life as a gift, we find joy in the simplest of blessings. Buddha reminds us, you are not owed anything by life. All is a gift. Reflect on the frequency with which we succumb to entitlement. Perhaps you felt deserving of a promotion that went to another, or expected perfect weather on a vacation only to face rain. Each expectation unmet breeds frustration. What if we relinquished the notion of deserving and instead embraced gratitude? For instance, a professional artist who expects acclaim for their masterpiece might feel resentful when it receives a lukewarm response. However, by shedding the entitlement, they can rediscover the joy of creation for its own sake. Here's how you can let go of entitlement. First, shift from expectation to gratitude. Daily, focus not on what you lack, but on what you possess. This shift transforms resentment into peace. 2. Replace I deserve with how can I contribute. Center on giving rather than receiving. Asking how can I serve can open new doors. 3. Adapt to outcomes. When life deviates from your plans, pause and adapt. Ask, what can I learn or do differently? Ask yourself today, what expectations are preventing me from appreciating the present? By relinquishing what you believe life owes you, you open yourself to its true offerings. Each sunrise, each moment of connection, each breath becomes a treasured gift. Today, let go of one expectation and embrace life's offerings. You may discover they're already sufficient. Principle 6. Accept change. A wise monk once likened life to a river which never fights the current but flows, adapting to every bend and obstacle, aware that nothing remains constant. This acceptance of impermanence is a cornerstone of Buddhist philosophy. We often resist change, clinging to the past or fearing the future, but this resistance only brings suffering. Consider the natural progression of seasons which we accept without question. Yet, when life's own seasons change, relationships end, careers shift, we resist. Imagine if, instead of resisting change, someone embraced it when their career took an unexpected turn, viewing it as a chance to explore new paths. Change, though uncomfortable, often catalyzes growth and transformation. Life's transitions, whether moving cities or evolving relationships, become more challenging when we cling to past comforts. Accepting impermanence allows us to see the beauty in endings and the potential in beginnings. Here's how to embrace change. 1. Acknowledge your resistance. Notice your emotional responses to change and identify what you are clinging to. 2. Reframe endings as beginnings. View each ending as an opportunity for new possibilities. 3. Stay present. Concentrate on the present, taking small steps rather than projecting too far into the future. By accepting change, you let go of the need to control the uncontrollable, creating space for new beginnings. Ask yourself, what change am I resisting that could lead to growth? Embrace the flow of life, letting go of the past to welcome new possibilities. Principle 7. Cultivate forgiveness. Reflect on the story of 2 monks and a woman at a river. One monk carried her across, despite their vows, setting her down after crossing. Hours later, the second monk questioned the action, revealing he was still mentally carrying the burden. This story highlights that holding on to anger harms us, not the person who wronged us. Imagine being betrayed by a trusted friend or partner. The initial pain is intense, but clinging to that pain inflicts ongoing suffering. Forgiveness means releasing the grip of anger to allow healing. It doesn't excuse the wrong, but frees you from the emotional burden. Buddhist teachings assert that forgiveness benefits the forgiver, not the forgiven. 1. Acknowledge the hurt. Recognize and accept your feelings without suppression. 2. Shift your focus. Rather than dwelling on the wrong, consider what the experience teaches about yourself, fostering empathy and stronger boundaries. 3. Release with compassion. Forgiveness might mean consider a clear, tranquil pond, undisturbed. It perfectly mirrors the sky, trees, and even minute details. However, a single thrown stone can cause ripples that disrupt this reflection, much like careless words can disturb peace and clarity. Recall a recent heated argument, maybe with a family member or colleague, where hasty words escalated tensions. In such moments, silence can be a powerful ally, not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It represents a deliberate choice to pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. Buddhism values right speech as a component of the Noble Eightfold Path, encouraging us to speak truthfully, kindly, and only when necessary. Through this practice, words become instruments of connection rather than division. Silence grants the space to observe your emotions and decide if your response will promote healing or harm. For instance, consider a parent frustrated by their child's error. Instead of reacting with immediate chastisement, pausing in silence allows the parent to perceive the child's underlying fear or confusion, transforming potential rebukes into guidance. In relationships, maintaining silence during disputes can foster deeper understanding, allowing space to listen attentively to both the other person and oneself. Here's how to incorporate mindful silence into your life. Pause before speaking. In conflict, take a deep breath and consider if your words will heal or harm. If in doubt, choose silence. Listen more than you speak. Embrace silence not just to refrain from speaking, but to truly listen, attuning not only to words, but also to underlying emotions. Use words as a last resort. Sometimes the most profound understanding and compassion are conveyed through silence. When you do speak, choose words that heal, guide, or clarify. The Buddha emphasized, words have the power to destroy and heal. When words are both true and kind, they can change the world. This principle does not advocate avoiding tough conversations or suppressing feelings, but rather selecting moments and words with care. Today, value silence where it matters most. Let it serve as a vessel for peace, reflection, and insight. Ask yourself, what can silence teach me in moments of chaos? By relinquishing the need to react or be heard, we unlock profound presence. Today, choose to embrace silence in a challenging situation and discover its potential to heal where words might fail. Principle 9. Love your fate. Buddhist philosophy teaches, do not wish for events to happen as you desire. Desire them to happen as they do. Picture yourself in a rainstorm. You could resent the rain or accept it, embracing its coolness and the rhythm it brings. Your reaction transforms the experience. Life often presents us with unforeseen challenges, financial difficulties, career setbacks, or unexpected relationship dynamics. These situations test our resilience, but what if we accepted rather than resisted them? Buddhism suggests that suffering arises not from events themselves, but from our resistance to them. Embracing what comes can lead to peace, whereas fighting reality causes tension. Consider a craftsman who created a beautiful statue that an earthquake then destroyed. Rather than lamenting, he used the broken pieces to craft a unique mosaic, turning destruction into creation. When life disrupts your plans, you face a choice. Resist and mourn what might have been, or accept the changes and create anew. Here are practical steps to embrace and love your fate. 1. Shift your perspective. In the face of difficulties, ask, what is this teaching me? 2. Reframe obstacles. View challenges as opportunities to cultivate patience, creativity, or adaptability. 3. Embrace impermanence. Recognize that life's difficulties, like storms, are transient. 4. Simplify desires. Release rigid expectations and align with life as it unfolds. The Buddha taught, peace comes from within, do not seek it without. Loving your fate is not about succumbing to despair, but about finding beauty in the reality of the present, however unplanned it may be. Today, when confronted with a challenge, try to see it as an opportunity for growth and transformation. Embrace what life offers, and you may discover unexpected beauty and resilience within yourself. Principle 10. Remember, you will die. Buddhism teaches us not to postpone anything, for tomorrow is never guaranteed. While this may seem unsettling, it carries great Living with urgency means taking action now instead of waiting for the perfect time. Focus on what truly matters, nurture your relationships, and cherish meaningful experiences. Spend time with loved ones and express your appreciation. Practice gratitude and see each breath as a gift. The Buddha cautioned, the real problem is that we believe we have time, yet time is fleeting, reminding us to live more fully in the present. Keep these steps in mind, live with urgency, and don't delay what truly matters. If you've been postponing something, a dream, an apology, or words of love, take action today. Focus on what is truly meaningful. Reflect on your values and what holds importance in your life. Make these priorities your focus. Let go of minor distractions. Free yourself from unnecessary worries that cloud your mind and direct your energy toward what truly enriches your life. Accept impermanence. Everything changes. Embracing this truth can free you from unnecessary resistance and help you appreciate each moment more deeply. Release the need for perfection. True peace isn't found in controlling every outcome, but in moving with life's natural flow. As the Zen saying reminds us, let go or be dragged. This metaphor of a river effortlessly flowing around obstacles reflects the peace that comes from acceptance and adaptation. Today, ask yourself what changes you can welcome instead of resist, and consider what you can release to create space for peace and joy. Life, like a river, naturally finds its way around obstacles. By letting go of rigid expectations and moving with life's flow, we open ourselves to endless possibilities. Take a moment to reflect. What can I release today to invite peace? What can I embrace to discover joy in this moment? If these thoughts resonate with you, like and share this message, and let us know your reflections in the comments. Let's walk this path together with mindfulness and purpose, always remembering the profound truth that one day we will leave this world. This awareness isn't meant to bring fear, but to inspire a life lived with intention and authenticity. Embrace the present, forgive easily, and seek harmony within yourself and with others. True strength does not come from force, but from aligning with the natural rhythm of life. By loosening our grip on control and trusting the natural flow of the universe, we open the door to serenity. Epictetus wisely advised, "Do not wish for events to happen as you desire, but desire them to happen as they do, and you will find peace." By embracing this mindset, we learn to welcome life as it unfolds. Now, take a moment for reflection. What have you been putting off that you could start today? Identify something meaningful you've delayed and consider taking the first step now. What can you release to invite more peace into your life? Think about the worries or burdens you hold on to and how letting them go might create space for tranquility. Life's true beauty lies in its impermanence, in the fleeting moments we often overlook. In the stillness of the present, life's deepest truths reveal themselves. More often than not, it is the things we cling to that cause suffering, and the things we release that bring peace. If these words resonate with you, like and share this video to help spread the message of embracing the present and finding peace in letting go. Your support allows more people to discover these pathways to tranquility.